So recently I put up a shorts video saying everybody can learn a foreign language. Uh, and I got an interesting reply, a good comment from somebody, and I want to speak to that comment today. Actually, I don't know when I'm going to upload this video, but um, anyways, I still want to address this comment, and I'll try to link to the old video and old comment if I can. But a man named Jonathan replied saying, "Man, I appreciate this. I tried learning Spanish in high school, and while I did enjoy it, I was a bit of a shit back in the day, so I never really learned much. Recently I've been thinking about getting back into the game, and I've been down thinking it'll be virtually impossible without school." So, you know, if I could describe my target audience, it would take the shape of this man, Jonathan. I think I need to remember him and remember his comment because that that resonates with me so much, and I think it resonates with a lot of people. And those are the people exactly who I want to try to help. And I want to share a little bit about my story too because it's similar in a way, and I found my way out of it and found my way to success with foreign languages. So I want to share how I did that. And Jonathan, I hope you'll stay with us and join our crew and come out to game with us sometime. I think we can really give you a whole new perspective on language learning that's a lot more fun and natural and human. So my first experiences learning a foreign language were with Spanish in school. I think I might have had a little bit in middle school, but it definitely started more seriously by high school. In high school I faced really my first serious foreign language requirements, I think. And my first year of Spanish, went reasonably well. I think the course was probably a little bit easier, more of an introductory style. I liked the teacher. My teachers were good. I think I probably got like a B, maybe. And I was thinking, okay, I can do this, not too bad. Went on to the second year, and it seemed to get exponentially harder. So I think maybe the second year was really building on that first year, and I probably had forgotten a lot from the first year. And not only that, but it was probably sort of picking up steam exponentially, and the next teacher, who was a different teacher, was probably wanting to drive the students a little bit harder. And at that point I was just kind of checking out. I really hated going through the textbook exercises. I hated trying to understand and memorize all the conjugations, like the verb tenses and stuff like that. That was really hard for me and unappealing. I did like both my teachers, and to an extent I liked my classmates, but I was just kind of thinking, like, what's the point of this? I'm never going to use this, and it's just this stupid requirement. I don't see the point of it. And I was kind of like a shit too, like Jonathan was saying. I just didn't have the mind for it. I was too immature, and I was too busy fooling around with my friends and trying to be cool and, navigate the craziness of high school life. So that second year I got a really low grade. I think it was a D. Possibly failed. I can't remember now. I should check the transcript at one point. I think I have my high school transcript somewhere. But anyways, I did bad enough that me and probably my parents were thinking I should take the course again for a third year. Retake the second year and try to get a better score. Oh no, I think I explained that wrong. I think I described that wrong. So the high school requirement was you had to take 3 years of one language or 2 years of two different languages. And I think at that point I decided there's no way, I survived the second year just barely, but there's no way I could go on to the third year. So I'm going to get out of this class now and switch to a different language. And I switched to ASL, something totally different, because I felt like French and German, which I think were my only other two choices at the time, I thought they would be equally hard as Spanish. So I was like, I need something that's totally not like these European languages. I need something totally different. And I had the chance to do ASL, which was a bit newer at our school. So that was kind of my first touch tone experience with foreign languages and Spanish in particular. I particularly wanted to speak about Spanish because that's what Jonathan mentioned. He mentioned Spanish in high school, which that was how I got my first experience with foreign languages too. But after that, things slowly started to get better. I started to learn foreign languages in different contexts in school. Got a little better at school, got a bit more mature, and um, the academic world started to stimulate me more and more. I developed a better mind for study and more independence and more confidence, and I started to like learning in school a bit more. And eventually I even decided that, hey, maybe why don't I become a teacher? Because I ended up liking learning new things so much and wanting to pass on what I learned to others. So, gosh, a person can change a lot, right? Sometimes a lot of us in high school, we're just too immature, and we're going through puberty. We're trying to navigate the social relationships, be cool, make friends, get a girlfriend, whatever. Um, Bully people or try to not get bullied by people. I mean, high school is pretty crazy. It's tough to learn a lot of subjects in high school, not only foreign languages, especially in the U.S. So I totally understand what all that's like. Um, Now, since I left high school and university far behind me, I've kept up with learning in my own ways, and I've developed a lot of fun ways to learn on my own, just through my own curiosity and my own consistency and meeting like-minded individuals. Um, and for me now, the whole thing with learning foreign languages is it's much more natural, organic, human. I keep a very curious mind. I ask a lot of questions, and I learn firsthand from people who know when we get together online. So they tell me about the countries they're from. They tell me about their culture. They tell me new concepts. They tell me where they've traveled. And we just get around, for example, the virtual game table and share our stories. And so the memories we form, they automatically are formed much more easily and much more deeply because we're connecting with real people, people who we care about. It's not about passing a test, getting credit, doing our homework, being the best in our class, competing against others, finishing the levels, finishing the courses. I mean, school, in that way, school is it's like so alien from the human experience. It's kind of like an artificial construct that humans have made. I feel like, I mean, didn't the educational system, wasn't it even spawned from like the Industrial Revolution model? I mean, everybody goes to the classroom, sits in rows, they have to study the same content at the same pace, take the same exams, get judged, get ranked. I mean, we go to school and leave school just like a worker goes to the office and leaves the office. It's just so weird. Humans were already set up to learn naturally in our environment with the people around us, in our communities, in a social way, with the mixed age groups, mixed ability groups, with people that we really care about in our neighborhoods, in our communities. So I feel like whether or not you still have the chance to be in school or join a class, which could be okay, I mean, don't worry too much about it because you can and should still be willing to learn in this more natural way with your friends and your family, people in your community, or if you can't have, if that's not possible, through an online form where you don't just text and email, but you actually spend time live with the individuals. Like you set aside a half an hour or an hour to commune with them and just get to know them. That matters so much. So that's what we're trying to do. We use games, but the games are just a vehicle. They're just an excuse to get together. And the conversations and the friendships that happen are the most important thing of all. So it's been a pleasure and been an honor for me to help to make this come true. And it wouldn't be possible without some of my amazing game masters on my team who've been helping, like Ian, Nate, Surma, and others, and some of our most consistent players who keep coming out to help keep our group solidified. So thank you to all of you for helping to make this possible, and I hope what we do just gets more and more effective and useful in terms of helping people like Jonathan or helping people like the old me. Maybe you guys are not like us. Maybe you've had great experiences in school all the way along and you still like studying in an academic way today. Well, that's cool, but maybe the reason why you'd like to join us is for the enrichment and so that you can actually have a chance to meet people and show what you know and not just let your learning be confined to books or confined to a bedroom or confined to a library, but you actually get to come out and mix and mingle. I hope to see you in an upcoming game. Remember, you can check out the upcoming schedule of events. You can sign up. You can see the leaderboard. You can see players' feedback, all on the homepage of languagecardgames.com. That's it for today's video. Hope to see you back here next time real soon. Bye-bye for now.